Hello everyone, Stormy Strike here, and welcome to my BreyerWest Haul video. Now, I know BreyerWest was a little bit ago now, and this haul video and my experience video are both going to be very late, and I'm very sorry about that. Things have just been so busy, I haven't really had the chance to work on videos like I would like. But the haul video is here now at least, and so I'm going to go through and show you all the models I got at BreyerWest 2022. And bonus to my haul video here, I have these two models which I got actually like right before I left for BreyerWest. So I'm going to go ahead and show them in this video as well. First up here we have the Chestnut Tricanner that was on the Breyer website. Both of these models I just got directly from the Breyer site. And I just really love this guy. He is so pretty. And I felt like I had to get him because I was actually going to do a custom on this mold and do him basically in the same exact color of this kind of like nice, simple chestnut. So I decided to go ahead and get him, and I will have to come up with a new color for the body I have on this mold. But I just think he is so nice and lovely. And this is the version that has the nice, long, newer tail that they added to this mold a while ago, which I really love. It's such a pretty tail. And I just really like this mold. I think he is so cute and sweet. He is so adorable, and he also has that nice little white stripe down the front of his face. Next is Dominante, and I've been wanting this guy for a long time, ever since he came out as a regular run, whenever that was. And whenever I went to order him on Breyer's website, he was always sold out. And I haven't had like a tack shop or anywhere like that to go to where I could buy this guy. So he was finally available on Breyer's site, so I went ahead and ordered him. And I'm so happy I did. He is an awesome looking horse. And I'm going to go ahead and unbox him real quick here for you guys. So here is Dominante. He does have a little bit of issues, unfortunately, on his box side. It's kind of hard to see, but he has like a bunch of little scratches in the plastic. Maybe when they were smoothing down his seams or something weird happened here. So he's got these kind of little gouges, unfortunately. But otherwise, he does look pretty nice. He does have a couple little tiny bit of ear tip rubs, but no big deal on those. Otherwise, though, he really is a nice boy. I love his color. It is very pretty. He's got some nice little points of lighter highlights going on, and just is gorgeous. I just now noticed too, his mane is actually kind of weird. It's like a little bit semi-gloss in places, but not in others. So a little weird. If I come across a nicer version, I may end up like keeping that one and then customizing this one at some point. But I still really like him. I think he is so gorgeous, and I really like this mold. I think it is so handsome. So there are my two before BreyerWest horses, but now let's move on to the actual BreyerWest horses. Well, before I show the actual horses, I do want to quickly show these really cool pictures from Mindy Berg of Spruce Mountain Studio. She was giving away these beautiful photography prints of her models and such, and they are so gorgeous. These really are just absolutely beautiful pictures, and I'm going to somehow display them with my model horse stuff somehow. They are really quite fun and adorable. So there are those fun pictures. There's also quite a bit of stuff that Breyer was kind of giving away along with the free stablemate painting stuff. So they had things like a poster of Thunder here from the Denver Broncos. So that's kind of a neat poster as well. There were also BreyerFest stickers. These are super cool. You also have this awesome handout from Erica's Introduction to Jurassic Customizing Workshop. And I believe that is most of the paper items I have for now. There's also this adorable little Breyer 70th anniversary stablemate blanket that they gave away with the free stablemate painting. So now I'll move on to some actual models. I'm not sure how I'm going to show these models, but I have a bag of Stablemate bodies here. I have the head and neck of my model from Erica's customizing workshop. I will show the rest of that model when I come across him here. But there's a bunch of Stablemate bodies that Erica was giving away, and not as many people picked them up as I expected, and I ended up with a lot of bodies here. This guy doesn't even have a head. Oh, this guy doesn't have a head either. There's the tail from my customizing workshop guy. Also have a couple feet, another little Stablemate body, and yet another Stablemate body. And then I also did the workshop on how to sculpt manes and tails with Amanda Brock, and so this is my guide that I worked on, and I'm actually pretty happy with how it's been coming out so far. I am going to be having to do a lot more work on it at some point, but it was a lot of fun getting to practice sculpting a tail. So there's that guy. I'll have to work on him more at some point. Here's another Stablemate body. Then this guy I actually got at the Breyer swap meet. He is an adorable little Schleich St. Bernard doggy. The expression on his face is just so adorable and goofy. I really quite enjoy it. So I went ahead and got him because he was too cute. I'm sorry, there's actually not a lot of rhyme or reason to the order I'm showing these models. I'm just pulling them out as I see them here. But I do have one of the Stablemates I painted at the free Stablemate painting. I actually ended up painting a Stablemate for every day, and this was the first one I painted on Friday. And I'm kind of happy with how he came out, actually. I think he looks pretty neat. I was kind of going for like a mealy bay, and I think I sort of pulled it off. The paints and brushes, of course, they have at the free Stablemate painting aren't the best, so you just gotta kind of work with what you got. But I really do like how this guy turned out. I think he is quite cute. And because it was in February, he technically counts as a Nemo Paymo I did this too model, so that's kind of cool. And then I don't know where the Saturday model is, but I'm sure we'll come across it soon. This is my model though. I did on Sunday for the Stablemate painting contest we did, and I still can't believe this model turned out as well as he did. Still can't believe I was able to pull this guy off. I went for a Lisa Frank inspired rainbow leopard horse here, and yeah, I'm surprised he came out as good as he did. I was able to actually kind of blend the colors really well. Just took a lot of layers, and then I did all those little fun leopard spots in black on him. I did actually end up getting kind of a placing for it, and because of that I got a free little mini Winnie, which I will show in a minute here. But there is that guy. I'm so proud of him. I am really happy that I was able to do this, and we only had 90 minutes, by the way, to paint these guys, and it was very fun, although we were also all very concentrated the whole time. And I do have pictures and videos of the ponies everybody painted in my BreyerWest experience video, which will be coming out sometime, I don't know when, but if you wanted to see more from what the Stablemate painting was like, I'll have that in the experience video. Alright, now time for some mini Winnies. I actually did buy, I guess, 2 of these, and then one of them was the one I won in the Stablemate painting contest. But these are the little unicorn mini Winnies, which I actually don't have any of these guys yet, so it's really exciting to get some of these. This guy's leg is very bent, but the color on this one is really pretty. This one is also, oh my gosh, so pretty. I love the colors of these, and their molds are also really fun. And then this might be the one I think I technically won for the Stablemate contest. And I do love this one as well. So fun. I love these little mini Winnies. They're just so cute and pretty. Here are a couple Breyer buttons that I got. And these were, again, kind of like in the free stuff they were giving away. Black Beauty one and a Winx one. Then I also have a Mares in Black button. And I do have another Mares in Black item. I will, I guess, go ahead and show you guys now. I also have a Mares in Black t-shirt here. How fun is that? And thank you so much to Heather Malone for this wonderful t-shirt and the button. I also purchased this Stablemate from Heather, and I am so excited because I've been wanting this guy ever since BreyerFest 2019, and I was actually supposed to receive him because I had bought a single day ticket and I was going to use that ticket to pick up my single day Stablemate model. But I accidentally left my single day Stablemate model ticket at home, and so I couldn't redeem it, and I didn't feel like purchasing another single day ticket at the time. So I was really bummed that I wasn't able to get this guy. So I was really excited to see that she was selling him and I was able to buy him. He is so cute. And I haven't been able to decide if I want to take him off the card or not because he is so cool on the card. Here is a blind bag Stablemate unicorn I had bought at the little Breyer table booth thing as well. Back to some Breyer swap meet purchases. I went ahead and got the Spirit Riding Free, kind of like Paddock Pal sort of scale Spirit and Lucky here, along with Prue and Chica-Linda. I do actually already have Boomerang and Abigail, so I'm glad I was able to get these ones to complete that set. I had planned to get these models when Breyer was still making them, but I kind of assumed I would have more time to try and get these models before they stopped making Spirit Riding Free stuff. On to more BreyerWest swap meet purchases. I got this awesome 2003 holiday carousel ornament. I do kind of collect the Breyer carousel ornaments, or at least the ones I really like. I'm not trying to collect like every single year that Breyer's done them, but I really especially like these older ones that are porcelain. And oh my gosh, look how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. I love how beautiful and shiny the gold is on it. I love that it's this really cool medieval looking horse with awesome armor. It is so pretty. I absolutely love this, and I'm so excited to be able to add it to my little bit of a carousel ornament collection I have going on. So cool. I also love the colors on it, just so gorgeous. Here is the Stablemate that I painted on Saturday. I'm not really a fan of how this one came out. To me, it's just kind of so-so. I was kind of just messing around with colors and just different ideas and kind of doing a Lisa Frank sort of thing. But it turned out kind of weird. I'm not super happy with this one. On to BreyerWest swap meet purchases again. Let's go ahead and go through some medallions, because I apparently collect medallions now. First up here, I have this one, which I think was from a show. I forgot the information on it. If I have it, I will put it on screen. But it's really pretty pink and yellow swirly on this neat little heart-shaped horse. And I might try to add just like a tiny bit of shading and highlights or something so that the horse portion of it can stand out a little bit more. But I'm mostly going to probably keep this really pretty swirl of pink and yellow. And I got this little guy. It's a really cute little lying down foal, and this one is blank, so I will obviously probably be painting this one at some point. But he's very cute, and I just really like medallions, and they are a lot of fun to paint. And then next here I have two medallions, and these are both painted and sculpted by Ruth Sheardon. I am just absolutely in love with both of these medallions. I'll show the second one in a moment here. But here's this first one. So gorgeous. I absolutely love this beautiful Appaloosa, and the background is so fun. Kind of like a neat turquoise and pinky tie-dye situation going on. And I just absolutely love it. I think it is so incredibly gorgeous. And then here is the second one. Oh, just so gorgeous. I am so incredibly in love with both of these medallions. They are the same mold, but as you can see, they're obviously different colors. This guy is a really pretty bay pinto, and his background is a nice, bright, kind of metallic gold going on. Oh, he is so gorgeous and so nicely painted and detailed. I just love these medallions so much, and I am definitely getting into collecting medallions now. I think they are just so fun and so beautiful. more swap meet haul purchases. Here is Solancha Surprise from 2020, the Roan Pinto variation. She was my favorite variation of the surprise horses for 2020, and she was a really good price, so I just could not pass her up. I believe she was just like $5 or $10 above her normal issue price from Breyer. So I really couldn't argue with that, and she is a really neat one. She has a lot of roaning going on, lots of specklies. She's kind of an interesting one where she's kind of really light, I feel like, in some places. Just kind of a very lighter variation overall. Normally I prefer the darker variations, but she looks so cute and I just really like her. She is gorgeous and very pink up here with her roaning. It is so cute. It's such a pretty color. She's got a very nice, sweet face. And here is another swap meet purchase. This is the original Smarty Jones, who I actually purchased from Jennifer Buxton. And he has a little bit of sticky wax on him. I'll have to wash off later because she did used to tack him up and stuff a lot. I've been wanting this particular guy for quite a while. I just think his color is so pretty and I do really like this mold a lot. It's been one of those situations where I just never bought him for some reason. But he is really pretty. I'm really happy with him. Again, that color on him is just so pretty. I love how rich it is. He's got some really bright highlights and then darker shading going on. His face is gorgeous. So he is a fun guy to add to my Smarty Jones Conga, which I probably have a lot of models in this mold now. I haven't exactly been Congaing it on purpose. I just do like this mold and end up buying a lot of models on it. So I mentioned I got all those Stablemate bodies from Erica's Drastic Customizing Workshop because she was, again, just like giving away all these bodies. And I ended up with all the leftovers, and I don't even know how I'm going to show them all. And it's funny because I actually did this as my carry-on bag at the airport. So I was carrying around this tote bag full of Breyer bodies. That was quite fun. So there's a lot going on in here. My personal favorite is this wonderful little handsome man right here. He's wonderful. The eye and lip washi tape on his face was from Tara. She kindly let me add that to him. And I think I'm going to keep him this way because he is just iconic. I think he is wonderful, just as he is. He needs to be like mounted onto the wall or something. I don't know. I love him. But the rest of these guys are actual bodies that I'm going to customize at some point. There is a Goffert with a missing leg. I already have a couple ideas on what I might do with him. There's a bunch of classic bodies in here. And I don't even know if I'm going to really quite pull everything out and show them all, but there's a lot going on. This guy was actually Erica's demonstration horse she was using for the workshop. But he's really cute and I'll have to work on him at some point as well. All of these guys I plan to at some point work on since I am getting really into customizing. I just have not had the time to work on them. This guy is actually my workshop horse and he is missing his head and his neck, which I showed along with the Stablemates a little bit ago. But I've been bending and cutting him up to resemble a something. Again, we have more classics in here. There's another guy, another classic guy. For Freedom Series, I know they're technically called Freedom Series now, but I will always call them classics. Here is a strapless without a head and without a tail. And then there's lastly, it looks like in here, a totalist body without a head. And so there is a big old thing of Breyer bodies to add to my ridiculous pile of Breyer bodies that I am going to work on someday. Just gotta find the time to actually work on them. Now here is the event model glossy Lionel. And this guy is really pretty. He's even more pretty in person than I expected. And it's kind of hard to show, but he does have that thing that Breyer does sometimes on their gloss where it's a little bit sparkly. Again, I don't know if it's going to really show up well on camera, but trust me, he's got some sparkles going on. A little bit of sparkles in the gloss. It's not super noticeable unless you're like really looking up close. He's cool. He's a pretty gorgeous model. I am considering not keeping him though, because, well, I do really like him. I am trying to narrow down my collection as much as I can, so he might end up being for sale soon. I'm not sure yet. I keep going back and forth. Maybe I'll keep him, maybe I won't. I don't know. So there's Glossy Lionel. Whether or not he will stay in my collection is still up in the air right now. We'll see what happens with him. But regardless, he is a really, really pretty model. All right, we are now down to the last and final model of my BreyerWest Haul video. He may be last, but he is certainly not least. This was actually the most expensive model I bought this weekend. And it is Vermeer, the second release in the 2020 Premier Club. And I will go ahead and take him out of his box and show you him. And here he is. He is so gorgeous. I honestly wasn't super planning on buying this guy, but ever since I got the Seurat special run from last year's BreyerFest, I'm really, really liking this mold, and this color on him is just absolutely stunning. I just had to get him. It was kind of funny too, because there were lots of people that were looking at this guy. I believe he was the only Vermeer there at the swap meet. Lots of people were looking at him and considering buying him, but no one actually bought him until I was like, all right, you know what, I need this guy. He is just too gorgeous, and he also was not a bad price, and I just love him. Look how pretty he is. He's so shiny too on his mane and tail. It's so pearly. I love it. I know pearly is not everybody's favorite thing on the models, but I do think it looks really nice on him. Kind of gives his mane and tail an extra pop. Just so pretty. Again, his color is just awesome. I love that it's not a straight white. There's a lot of variation. It's kind of a creamy white with pinking going on. Of course, love all the little like gray ghost spots on him. And his face, also amazing. Look at that beautiful pink nose with all those wonderful spots and beautiful eyes. I'm very excited to add into my collection because he is just lovely. Just a lovely boy. So there is my BreyerWest 2022 haul, or the majority of it sort of here, except for all the bodies and stuff, and various things that I just like kind of couldn't all fit into one frame here. Keep an eye out for my BreyerWest 2022 experience video that will be coming out at some point. I just don't know when because it takes a long time to edit it. Let me know in the comments down below if there were any models in this video that particularly stood out to you as one you really liked or was your favorite of this video. I hope you enjoyed. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone!